ang inyong tulay sa himpapawid ng serbisyo publiko. Ang Presidential Broadcast Service, Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko.
Radyo Pilipinas. Radyo Publiko.
Kinilala ng pang-international at prestigyosong Asia Pacific Broadcasting Plus Awards 2025 para sa kategorya ng Government Streaming. Ito ay dahil sa epektibo nitong pagsasanib ng mga tradisyonal na media tulad ng telebisyon, radyo at print para masabayan ang mabilis na pag-inog ng mundo ng digital at social media tungo sa mas epektibong paghahatid ng mahahalaga at napapanahong mga impormasyon sa mamamayang Pilipino. Kinilala rin ang Radyo Pilipinas dahil sa patuloy na pag-akyat ng rating. Ngayon ay matatag sa pang-4 na pwesto sa Mega Manila ayon sa pinakahuling Nielsen Radio Audience Measurement Survey. At sa social media, nakamit ang mahigit 2,000% pagtaas ng bilang ng mga sumusubaybay sa Radyo Pilipinas page sa unang bahagi ng 2025. Patunay ito na ang inyong Radyo Pilipinas Radyo Publiko ay tunay na kaagapay ng inyong pamahalaan sa paghahatid ng serbisyo sa mga mamamayang Pilipino. Mula sa aming lahat, sa ngalan ng inyong pamunuan at mga kawani ng Presidential Broadcast Service, kasama ang inyong mga himpilan ng Radyo Pilipinas sa buong kapuluan. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat, sa inyong pagtangkilik at pagkilala.
Radyo Pilipinas. Radyo Publiko.
Yes mga igala, may adlaw ka natong tanan. Welcome diri sa to panaguman sa tutulumanong tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas. And right now nato sa gawas karon swerte ta nga naimbita ta for a city tour diri sa Davao City alang sa katong ginatawag nato nga Duaw Davao Festival. May igala kun asa natay mga pipila ka mga destinasyon na adto na definitely Davao City So sa patong ginahulat, tara na mandag ta. So let's go.
Sakay tayo mga friends.
Morning. Morning.
Good morning and doctor. Kaya.
Ang itag pa.
This is a project under Duaw Davao 2025 na festival. So, it's not really a regular tour.
It's a special tour.
It's a special tour. It's our way of assessing and validating our sites so that after that, we can offer this to our licensed and accredited tour operators para maibenta nila ang Davao City. So, the first 2 batches, yesterday and today, we have tourism and hospitality frontliners, members of the media, we have some from the City Tourism Operations Office, doon sa Lingkod, and we have also social media influencers. Meron tayong mga social media celebrities on board. Ito sa may Lingkod Dapet. Yes. So, our itinerary for today, we will start off going to the Philippine Eagle Center. Diba? Talang ba mga Bisaya din? Okay. So, diba, it's usually the locals who have not certain locality. Not only for Davao City. Kay, we take it for granted, may ay doon naman na pwede na nabisitahan anytime. So, kinsa pa ang wala nakag-visit of Philippine Eagle Center? Raise your hands. Kaming mga batang Davao, yung lumaki in the 80s and 90s, every year, nasa Philippine Eagle Center, may part siya ng field trip. Diba? Philippine Eagle Center at Duck Farm. Walang kamatayan, kanatuig gina siya. Kanatuig. But now, there are few changes, a lot of changes nasa center. You can hear the voice. This is the Philippine Eagle Center is part of our watershed area. Hello, please join us over here. We have a little bit of information that we'd like to share with you.
Photogenic ay day. Ay, kung ano siya mail.
Hello!
Hello ga, kumusta?
Hello ga, kumusta? Mga ga!
UM?
Taga-UM ba nila? So, this is, everyone please meet Vigo over there sa top. Vigo is male, hatched on March 7, 2010.
How old were you? Oh my God.
So, kailan na? Kailan na si Vigo?
15 years old.
Yes. He is adopted by Eagle Cement. So, our Philippine Eagles have sponsors because it takes around 200,000 for the upkeep and health of our Philippine Eagles. So, kailangan dyan silang major sponsors. Kaya kailangan nila mga facial and
Chin filler.
Oo. Vitamins nila sa veterinarian na mga checks. So, kailangan din sila og sponsors. Now, Vigo was hatched or born in captivity, meaning diri siya gipanganak sa center. So, pag-hatch na siya, usually, manggod, ang ilang ginabuhat, pag old enough na ang eagle and na-train na, i-release siya sa wild. Ibalik. But, in Vigo's case, he was so accustomed na to people that he would approach communities kung asa siya gi-release. So, bukid nun, ana nga time, kaya pagkahuman, ana, kay moduol man siya sa mga tao niyan. And the center was really very afraid na base i-hunt siya or ma-injure siya. So, giuli na lang siya diri sa center. Diri siya, unya, mamatay pag siya manok sa mga kuan communities. Nya, nagdala siya, niuli siya diri sa center, nagdala siyang manok. So, keep na lang din siya diri. And his picture was taken, ayan, March 27, na-hatch siya, 23rd Philippine Eagle bred in captivity. So, si kasakot, muna siya. Si LD ay iyang mama. 8 months old, Vigo was released in a forest in Bukidnon. However, he became habituated to humans that he approached nearby villages. So, dili na siya mapwede. So, giuli na siya diri. Pauli na Vigo. In 2021, the Vigo's portrait taken by a guest in 2017 was selected as the image to be used in the 1,000 peso bill. Yeah. So, napili siya. Kaya gwapo man kayo ang picture, good. So, si Vigo talaga in captivity siya. Ayan. One of the oldest na mga birds diri sa center. Ang lifespan sa mga eagles is around 45 to 50 years. So, dugay-dugay sa gyud sila.
4 years older ako niya now. 32, 36.
Yes.
Grabe.
Sibling ni Pag-asa.
Sibling?
Oo. So, isa na sila sa pinaka-luma yun or pinaka-old na mga eagles dire. Si Filipina Shell ang iyahang sponsor.
Correction sponsor.
Yes.
Gasolinahan din.
Other birds here, aside from the Philippine eagle. So, meron tayong owl. Yan, si Chris at si Maui. Ayan.
Si Gucci.
Si Gucci is a serpent eagle. It's called a serpent eagle because you can see the feathers. Mura siyang panit sa bitin. Yes.
Ah, really?
So, serpent eagle na sila. Tawag.
Si Ibex.
Si Gucci, si Ibex.
Lagi welcome ta nilo.
Oh, please do not reply ha kay mating call ng mga ingon ana.
Hala ko, favorite. Pinsker.
Ito sa si Rocky is a Pinsker hawk eagle. You can see ang iyang crown is very beautiful. So there are many eagles. Pero ang atong Philippine eagle is one of the largest apex predator siya. O sila kang bini.
Kaya ang adapt,
Pinsker hawk gyapon na sila kang bini.
kaya ang nag-adapt si JCI Lakambini.
Kasi na mag-adopt? Kung sa Philippine Eagle mismo is around 200,000
Per year.
Ang kani is more or less 50 yata. 20 to 50.
Ah, man nga less 50 lang.
Kani mga ani na birds, sir, kagmay.
Pangalan niya Cho.
Chupa.
Cho Paulo.
Kaya na white-breasted sea eagle.
Yes. Hala, oh my god, it really looks like a sea eagle.
Kani dasig lang gud dai.
Dasig FM. Maria Andrea Nicolas.
Pinsker gihapon siya. Same ni Sibol.
Si Job Up, oh.
Same ni Sibol, Pinsker gihapon. For our Philippine eagles, it takes 9 months to 1 year for them to be okay, or ang courtship nila is 9 months. Hindi sila marurupok.
Agaray,
At the first few months, meron niyang siyang division dyan. Kasi pag they take time to get to know each other. Kung hindi mo nilagyan ng division or they can meet, magpatayan talaga sila pag ayaw nila sa isa't isa. So, after a few months, saka tinatanggal yung division, pa medyo okay-okay na sila. So, a Philippine eagle lays its eggs once every 2 years lang. That is why endangered na siya. There are only about 400 in the wild na. So, sila talagang matagal sila manganak, may family planning sila, every 2 years lang manganak.
Wala sila one
Tapos,
standby kay 9 months manguyab.
Onya, 9 months manguyab to 1 year. And if they find their mate, it is forever. More monogamo sila, lifetime sila. And because limited na lang din ang mga Philippine eagles in the wild, when their mate dies, it really is difficult for them to find another one. So, sa eagle, may forever.
Limited gud ay minu.
Limited edition. So, so sila, nagkakamabutihan na yan sila. Parang ano na yata yan. Parang 6 months na yata yan. Medyo okay na sila. Hindi na sila nagra-rumble. Friendly na sila. So, 2002, pag sinabi kasing arrive, meaning hindi dito hinatch. Meaning galing sa wild, na-injure or nagkasakit, dinala dito sa center to heal. So usually ganyan ang nangyayari. From the wild, it's either injured or sick, so dinadala dito to heal. Pag na-okay naman na, pwedeng i-assess nila kung pwede i-release ulit. So ganyan yung process. Merong tags yung ating mga eagles. So, ang kanyang partner ngayon, si Nalia, arrived din. So, meaning, hindi sila pinanganak dito sa center.
Immigrant sila dahil.
Oo. Mga naturalized citizens. Let's go! Scops owl. And then, the rest of the Philippine eagles that are here in the center. Si Pangarap. Yan. Si Abuetis Power, ang kanyang, sponsor. Hatched on February 23, 1999. Si Pangarap. So kabatch na sila nila pagkakaisa, sila pangarap, late 1990s. So ayun po, so right, yung mga sponsors ng mga companies. Yan. Kung sino yung kanilang adopted and the names. Yan. Last year, meron tayong eagle dito, ang pangalan niya si Kaibigan. Nabatay siya last year. Si Kaibigan was named so, female siya, because lahat ng pinipair sa kanya, pine-friend zone niya. Wali. Si Kaibigan. Na-peggy siya last year, but hindi siya na-mate ever. Single forever siya. Ma'am Renson sa Budi ang Philippine Eagle.
Ganahan ko kay pagbabago o kay nakapay.
Yan, si pagbabago. Yan, male, hatch in 2000. Usually, magpakitang gilas na sila. Ayan, nagpakitang gilas na. Ayan. The wingspan of our Philippine Eagle can reach 1 meter per side.
So, auto no, itong gilibot ang Philippine Eagle Sanctuary, Philippine Eagle Center diri sa may Barangay Malagos. And right now, ang ginakuha nila, no, gikuan lang mga wildlife photographers from Manila. So lang gikuan. So nasa lagi pang shoot din ng mga kuan. Ipang shoot ng mga birds of prey here sa Philippine Eagle Center sa Malagos.
So, ginarelate niya.
So, money ang paano na dagan-dagan po nakita din, no? Sa apila tong mga kuan.
That's how she found
Amo ang mga ka-species unggoy. So, anyways, pa-out na mi up to next kuanata. Up to on to next destination na punta sa ato ang Davao City definitely Davao City tour. So anyways, sa itong pagbalik, malang sa mga importante pinumdum ng atong sidyanan. Yes, mga igala, no, nata diri karon, no, sa ato ang Central 9111, no, or kaning mas kuha na nga office, no, under ni siya sa Davao City Disaster and Risk Reduction Office, no, or CDRRM, Davao City Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office kung CDRRM, kung nasa na diri ato mga kagamitan, no. Din no, kung asa isa ni sa mga pride, no, ang mga igala, no, is mo ang naginusarang or the first, no, in Southeast Asia nga na ay 911, no, Davao City and Dunay 911, no, na established ni I think 2003, no, with the help of the Aboitiz company during that time, no, the Aboitiz the Aboitiz company nga mo ining tabang nga ma-establish ang 911 karon mga igala, daghan na kay mga kagamitan, no. So anyways, mga katambayan, no, atong no, Sayro, no, ang tipik sa ato ang tour dinhi sulod sa Central 911, no, dinhi karon pa daw ka pinaagianing ato ang Davao, definitely Davao City tour para sa ato ang Duaw Davao. Paminaw na to.
The Davao City Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office, we are renowned as we have our own 911 system. 911 here is the first in Southeast Asia. South Asia, we are the first system who is established here also in the Philippines. We are the only 911 system who is functioning right now in the Philippines. We are renowned as the best 3-year best prepared city in the whole Philippines. Wow. That's why from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, we are being benchmarked from other institutions, cities, municipalities, provinces, kung anong ginagawa ng Davao City. We are declared as the best prepared city. We have the best security measures in Davao City, and we have this 911, we have the best response team here in Davao City. Right now, you are in our CDRRM headquarters. First, I would like to tour you in our operation center.
to film?
Yes, pwede.
Ah, sige, ano sa?
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Oh, it's so humongous. Definitely great.
Here, it is the operation center. We are currently on monitoring all the areas in Davao City. We have the state-of-the-art monitoring system. First, we have the CCTV monitoring system. We are focusing on the coastal areas, river areas, and our upland areas, meaning all the incidents, accidents, and what is happening on that particular areas are being monitored 24/7. Our people are at the back. So we have this weather camera, what we so-called weather camera. We can see the cloud formation, possible rain-induced hazards right there. Level of cloud formation. By that, we can forecast probably later on may uulan dito sa Davao City through that weather camera. Through these cameras right here, all the incidents, accidents, the coastal areas, we are being monitored. And right now, also the river systems, as we have monitored last night, may increase of water level last night, by monitoring through these cameras. No? On the right side, we have this Windy.com, a web-based application who are giving us the highest percentage of true or yung totoo talaga na weather forecast. Pag-asa, our main office primarily responsible for weather forecasting, and Hazard Hunter, time to time or day to day na incident, earthquake incident happening in the whole Philippines. By this, we can monitor all the earthquake incidents in the whole Philippines. Why are we monitoring all these earthquake incidents? We are all preparing for the big one. The big one is the high magnitude earthquake followed by a tsunami. That's the big one. So, two areas are being monitored. The Philippine Trench, that can give us localized tsunami, and the Marianas Trench, that can give us from the international trench na tsunami. By that, 24/7 people are assigned here to monitor all incidents, accidents in the whole Davao City. Even our neighboring city, makakapin na monitor. Next floor will be our response cluster on the local emergency communication response section known as the 911 response. In the whole Davao City. Unlike any other countries, my membership base or they will charge it to your account, in your status account. Dito sa Davao City, when you are in Davao City, from any other countries, any other city, provinces ka, basta naka sa Davao City, or from any other planet ka pa, basta naka sa Davao City, we will respond it to you. For free yan, for free. Lahat for free. Next, we have this system that are dedicated to respond in all types of hazard incidents. We have this fire or firefighters, the fire brigade unit. Next is the emergency medical services, and lastly, our urban search and rescue. All of these people are assigned 24/7 to respond to any incidents and accidents here in Davao City. That's why in this place, in this spot, you can tour in this street type of area. You can ask the person in charge in every area. You can take pictures, take videos, or you can wear the PPEs and learn what is Davao City and how we are being best prepared city in the whole Philippines. Okay, go.
Nebulizer, napagtay C-collar for trauma case, for accident, nuclear accident, traction kit, ginagamit niya sa mga fracture of...
So, mga katambayan, no? nga to ang naadtuan diri sa Davao City. I hope na enjoy ninyo ang tanan nga mga destinations nga atong gipangadtuan, and hopefully no mabisita usab ninyo no nga Garbo sa Davao City no, nga definitely really Davao City mga katambayan. Anyways, mga katambayan, matay kong oras ang alam sa tibok pwersa sa DXRP Radyo Pilipinas, Radyo Publiko Davao Michael. Ako'y nakaban Armando Finiquito. Alang sa tambayan sa Radyo Pilipinas, daghang salamat ug mayong adlaw kanatong tanan.